piece.
They're gorgeous.
I don't know why, but they were in the closet, so I thought I'd bring them.
And they're great examples. Well, and it shows what you can do as a beginner. I don't think a lot of beginners think that they could produce something that looks like that.
And I mean, I made those. Those were probably the first 3 or 4 that I made.
Is there a reason you chose Mariner's Compass? I noticed that that's one of your favored patterns.
It is. Mariner's Compass comes in so many different patterns. Basically, a Mariner's Compass can have 4 points for north, south, east, and west. I have a block that has, I think, 164 pieces in it, and it's one block.
Yeah.
So it's just something to me. I've always loved the Mariner's Compass because there's just so much freedom as far as what colors you use, the combinations. And once I learned how to paper piece, that was all it took for me to get it.
So would you say that it's easier to do this type of block by paper piecing?
Yeah, I would never attempt a Mariner's Compass without paper piecing, because anytime that you have a block that has a lot of points or a lot of very small pieces, if you don't have paper for your foundation, as you're adding each piece of fabric, you're going to get more distortion. So that's the reason that you do paper piecing, is because the paper acts as a foundation for each of the pieces that you're adding on. Basically, the pattern is kind of divided up into pie pieces. You make each pie piece, put the pie together, and come out with the Mariner's Compass.
And you end up with things that look like this. This is great.
I'm not going to say that it's easy, but it's not difficult. It looks more intimidating than it is.
Yes. That's part of the reason I wanted to point out that these were your beginner pieces, and they look spectacular, but it's not that difficult.
This was probably the very first one that I ever made.
It's beautiful.